shockwaves spread across the Middle East when Iran announced that it had launched a massive coordinated strike targeting Israel's Iron Dome air defense system, claiming that one of the most advanced missile defense networks in the world had been critically damaged. Iranian officials declared that multiple precision-guided missiles and drone swarms were used in a synchronized assault aimed directly at key Iron Dome batteries across southern and central Israel, marking what they described as a turning point in the region's military balance. Within minutes, Iranian state media began broadcasting dramatic updates, reporting that several interception systems had been overwhelmed and that at least one major Iron Dome installation had been rendered inoperative. According to Iranian state television, the strike was not just a tactical move, but a strategic demonstration, a message that even the most sophisticated defensive shield could be penetrated under sustained and coordinated pressure. Iranian military spokesman described the operation as a breakthrough moment, claiming that their forces had successfully exposed vulnerabilities in Israel's layered air defense architecture. Statements released by Iranian commanders suggested that the attack was carefully designed to saturate radar tracking systems and force interceptor missiles into exhaustion, ultimately allowing several projectiles to reach their intended targets. Before we go deeper into what Iran claims happened during this unprecedented strike, how the attack reportedly unfolded in real time, and what Israel is now saying about the condition of its Iron Dome systems. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest updates on the most dramatic geopolitical developments happening around the world. According to Iranian officials, the operation was launched in the early hours of the morning as part of what they described as a multi-layered retaliatory response to escalating regional tensions. Iranian military commanders stated that the strike involved a combination of long-range ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and a large number of unmanned aerial vehicles, all deployed simultaneously to overwhelm Israeli detection and interception systems. Iranian state television reported that the attack specifically targeted multiple Iron Dome batteries positioned near key population centers and military zones, including areas surrounding Tel Aviv and southern defense corridors. According to these reports, several missiles were able to bypass interception and directly strike radar arrays, launcher units, and command and control nodes associated with the Iron Dome network. Military spokesman in Tehran claimed that the success of the operation was due to a deliberate strategy of saturation, launching more incoming threats than the system could effectively handle at once. According to Iranian defense analysts speaking on state media, the Iron Dome's reliance on rapid interception cycles made it vulnerable to precisely this kind of high-volume assault where interceptor missiles could be depleted faster than they could be reloaded. The stated justification for the strike, according to Iranian officials, was to respond to what they described as ongoing Israeli military actions in the region. Iranian leadership framed the operation as both a defensive necessity and a strategic warning, signaling that future escalations would be met with increasingly advanced and coordinated responses. According to Iranian state media, the symbolic significance of the strike cannot be overstated. By claiming to have penetrated and damaged the Iron Dome, a system widely seen as a cornerstone of Israel's national defense, Iranian officials portrayed the event as a shift in psychological and military momentum. Statements released by military commanders suggested that the operation demonstrated not only capability, but also intent, a willingness to directly challenge Israel's most critical defensive infrastructure. But as these claims spread rapidly across global headlines, another narrative was already beginning to take shape. The importance of Israel's Iron Dome system cannot be overstated. Developed as a mobile air defense platform, the Iron Dome is designed to intercept and destroy short-range rockets and artillery shells before they can strike populated areas. It has been a central component of Israel's defense strategy for over a decade, credited with intercepting thousands of incoming projectiles during periods of intense conflict. Geographically, Iron Dome batteries are strategically deployed across the country, particularly around major cities such as Tel Aviv, Ashkelon, and Beersheba, as well as near sensitive military installations. Each battery consists of radar systems, command units, and missile launchers capable of tracking and intercepting multiple threats simultaneously. According to Israeli defense sources and international military analysts, the system is not only a protective shield, but also a stabilizing factor in the region. By reducing the effectiveness of incoming rocket attacks, the Iron Dome has historically limited casualties and prevented rapid escalation during conflicts. Military analysts have long warned that the Iron Dome would be among the first targets in any large-scale escalation involving a technologically advanced adversary. The logic is clear. Weakening or disabling the system would expose Israeli cities and infrastructure to significantly higher levels of risk, fundamentally altering the strategic equation. The potential impact of even partial damage to the Iron Dome is profound. A compromised defense network could strain interception capacity, force rapid redeployment of assets, and create vulnerabilities that adversaries might seek to exploit in subsequent waves of attacks. Before we continue with how Israel has responded to these claims and what analysts are saying about what really happened, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest updates on the most dramatic geopolitical developments happening around the world. Then Israel began to respond. Israeli defense officials confirmed that a large-scale missile and drone attack had indeed been launched toward multiple Manitok within the country. However, their description of the events differed sharply from the Iranian narrative. According to statements released by the Israeli Defense Forces, the Iron Dome and other layered defense systems successfully intercepted the vast majority of incoming threats. According to Israeli military spokesmen, while some projectiles and debris did reach the ground, the overall effectiveness of the defense systems remained intact. Officials emphasized that all critical Iron Dome batteries remained operational, and that no Iranian damage had been sustained to the system's core infrastructure. Statements released by the Israeli Ministry of Defense suggested that the attack was anticipated and that defensive measures had been adjusted in advance. According to these statements, additional air defense layers, including David Sling and Arrow systems, were activated to support Iron Dome during the high-volume assault. Pentagon sources, speaking to international media, confirmed that U.S. monitoring systems had detected the launch of multiple projectiles from Iranian territory or aligned positions. However, American defense officials echoed the Israeli assessment, stating that while the attack was significant in scale, its impact appeared limited in terms of lasting damage to Israel's defensive capabilities. This stark difference between the two narratives immediately sparked debate across the global security community. Military analysts immediately began assessing what this incident could mean for the broader regional conflict. According to defense experts speaking to international media, the scale and coordination of the attack suggest a new phase in the escalation ladder, one in which advanced systems are being directly tested against one another. Some analysts noted that even if the Iron Dome remained largely operational, the sheer volume of the attack could provide valuable data to Iranian military planners. According to these assessments, understanding interception rates, response times, and system behavior under saturation conditions could inform future operations. The escalation dynamics are particularly concerning. Regional analysts warned that direct strikes targeting critical defense infrastructure carry a higher risk of triggering retaliatory actions, potentially drawing additional actors into the conflict. Economic implications are also beginning to emerge. Energy markets reacted nervously to the news, with oil prices showing signs of volatility amid fears that broader conflict in the region could disrupt key supply routes. According to financial analysts, any sustained escalation involving Iran and Israel has the potential to impact global energy stability. The competing narratives themselves are a critical part of the strategic landscape. Iran benefits from projecting strength and technological capability, reinforcing deterrence and domestic confidence. Israel, on the other hand, has a strong incentive to emphasize resilience and operational continuity, maintaining both public confidence and strategic credibility. International pressure for de-escalation is already building. Diplomatic channels are reportedly active, with multiple countries urging restraint and warning of the consequences of further al-Asakiri escalation. Iran claims that it successfully struck and damaged one of the most advanced missile defense systems in the world. Israel insists that its Iron Dome remained operational and that the attack, while significant, did not achieve its IHDFIC strategic goals. Between those two narratives lies a complex and rapidly evolving reality that analysts are still working to fully understand. Some experts warn that incidents like this can easily spiral, especially when both sides seek to assert dominance without appearing to back down. Others believe that behind the scenes, efforts may already be underway to contain the escalation and prevent a broader regional conflict. What is clear is that this event has already become one of the most dramatic moments in the unfolding confrontation between Iran and Israel, a moment that could redefine how modern air defense systems are perceived and challenged. Whether this marks the beginning of a new phase of direct confrontation or a peak that both sides will now attempt to move past remains uncertain. The world watches closely as new information continues to emerge and as both narratives compete for credibility on the global stage. Stay tuned for further updates as this developing story continues to reshape the geopolitical landscape of the region.